trade intuition, marking key levels and keeping it real. But new traders cry, thinking we steal.
You stole my chart.
That's what they say, but the levels don't change, they've been that way. Experienced traders, we see the same zones, support and resistance, that's how it's known. Price touch once, then it touched twice, market up clean, yeah, that's precise. Trade intuition, don't play those games. You're new to the charts and don't know how to trade. Tell me you're new without saying a word. Crying about charts, yeah, that's absurd. We see the same moves, price don't lie. Levels been there, open your eyes.
Yeah. Open your eyes.
They act like they found some secret key, like support and resistance ain't plain to see. Trade intuition, just laugh and move. Been trading for years, sticking to rules. Zone been tested, history clear. Fake accusations, we don't do fear. Market up right, wait for the break. Risk on lock, no trades on faith.
No need to flex, no need to fight. Charts don't change overnight. Patterns repeat, same old game, but new traders quick to place the blame.
Tell me you're new without saying a word. Crying about charts, yeah, that's absurd. We see the same moves, price don't lie. Levels been there, open your eyes.
Yeah. Open your eyes.
Trade intuition, don't claim what ain't new. Price action, clean, do what it do.
They mad at the truth, but facts remain. Price moves in zones, always the same. Stop with the noise, stop with the hate, or get left behind. It's never too late.
No shortcuts, no hidden codes, just structure, patterns, highs and lows. Trade intuition, see the game unfold. While they stuck on drama, losing control. Real traders mark up the same damn line. Ain't nobody stealing, it's all online. New traders mad, but they'll soon see. Price repeats, just history. Tell me you're new without saying a word. Crying about charts, yeah, that's absurd. We see the same moves, price don't lie. Levels been there, open your eyes. Yeah. Open your eyes. Trade intuition, breaking it down. Teaching the truth, no fakes around. No flex, no stress, no games, no lies. Let's make this money, watch it rise. Let's make this money.
Tell me you're new without saying a word. Ooh, dog it. My favorite song. My favorite song. Well, I'll tell you what, my favorite buddy may not be passed away. Well, let's get into it, guys. In 3, 2, and yes. All right, so let's get started, guys. Let me get this off my chest first, and then we'll get started into crypto. All right, so for those of you who know, day before yesterday, I got served papers again for an eviction notice again from the same lawyers from my ex-boss. Now, my ex-boss is supposed to have passed away, and I tell you what, guys, I was down and out. We did have a falling out as far as business goes, and I left, and I don't have any water, and I left, and then we still hang out, we be friends, and I told him too, I say, hey, man, I'll never work for you again. And every time he'd come over or I'd go over, he'd always ask me to go back, and I said, nah, man, it's all good. So, and then of course he said he was going to sue me if I, started my own channel. I said, go ahead, sue me, take my $14, I don't care. And I let him know everything up, all straight up, this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to do it, etc., etc. I said, you're more than welcome to subscribe. And sure enough, we would still hang out after that. And he'd call me up, I'd go over there for a few hours, he'd come over here for a few hours, and we were, but in my opinion, best of buds. But he was literally playing me, literally. And once I told him certain things, because it's all about control, manipulation. But I was already knowing what he was doing. So I would call him out on it. And long story short, even though it's pretty long, he would make me, or he would have me pay in cash for the place that I have. Now, the place that I have, it's land that has a mobile home on it. And the paperwork that we signed, it wasn't like through lawyers or nothing like that. It was just a paper and we signed it. We had it notarized the whole nine. And it was basically to pay for the land so that I could own it and then have the mobile home that's sitting on it. And he wanted for me to pay him cash, and I did. No receipts or nothing like that. He was my best bud. Why would I want receipts from that? And sure enough, when everything, hit the fan and I said I wasn't going to work for him anymore, he ended up suing me, telling the lawyers that I haven't paid him anything for that whole year. And, I had proof because one time he came over, and this was on my very first live stream. It was a 4-hour live stream. My very first live stream, I showed video and audio and everything, because I made it very clear to ask him. Let's see. Yeah, it's difficult, dude. Like I'm telling you, like drama literally follows me. Like these are my tests. Everything that's going on, whether it's dealing with crypto, whether it's dealing with my old boss, my housing, just everything. Like I could not make this stuff up. Joe, you're just doing it for the drama. No, believe me, if I didn't have this drama, man, I would be one happy camper. Now, one thing with me, I don't stress about anything. I really don't. So then I recorded him saying, because I asked him, I said, man, I've been putting the money under your mat in the back door because you never answer the door anymore for me. I just want to make sure you've been getting it. And in the video with the audio that I had from my phone, he said, yes, I've been getting it. All right. So that was my proof. I wanted to make sure I had that proof. And then sure enough, when the lawyers told me that I wasn't paying, I showed them that little clip. And then they emailed me back and they're like, this doesn't really prove anything. And I'm thinking, they're going to say that because they're his lawyers. I said, all right, no problem, whatever. So in my mind, I'm saying I would love for the jury to see this, if y'all do take me to court, but I didn't tell them that. I was like, all right, fine, whatever. And then, they kept on sending me letters for different things, defamation of character, because I ended up doing that video, sending me a bunch of, there's like 3 different lawsuits, I think, against me from him, my best buddy, right? My best buddy. So then kind of forgot all about it. He passed. I mourned for like 2 days. I mean, I was down and out, guys. Like I would literally drive him. I forget where his appointment was. I think it was like a good 5-hour drive to his dental appointment. And we'd be there, we'd be talking, we'd be laughing, we'd be talking about business, personal stuff, just everything. And we did that, I think it was like once a month. And then of course he'd come over here for a few hours, I'd go over there. So I mean, I really like the dude. And just when it came to the business wise thing, and then I stood up for myself, then I saw who he really was. So fast forward, see here. Yeah, Muhammad says, welcome to the real world, Joe. Very true. Welcome to the real world. Yep, very true. Yep, real world is not fun. I'd rather be in my make-believe world. That's what I like. And then sure enough, about 2 days ago, 3 days ago, one of my buddies called me and said, that he got served papers. I was like, you got served papers? Like, yeah, it's for property or whatever. And I was like, why would you, like, that doesn't make any sense. I said, well, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to see, because it might be, a few weeks or maybe a few months before I get anything. The next day, boom, papers, eviction. And now I'm thinking, if he passed, and I'm going to read your comments. Well, I'll read them right now. Let's see here. On the list. Let's see here, man. Joe, some juicy news today. Here. Nice intro. I love the intro. I really do. Okay, going down the list. Look up to you, bro. You've been going through a lot of crap and you stay positive. Oh yeah, man. I don't let anything bother me. Like I really don't. It's weird. Like my brain just doesn't doesn't click like that. It used to back in my 20s, man, I would worry about everything. Now, whatever's going to happen is going to happen, you know. See here, good thing is that you saved a lot of money, of rent money. Well, not really, because I've been paying the rent. You know, even though he hasn't been here, I've been paying the rent. And so I ended up paying with checks to the bank. And it's a long story about that, but I won't say that. And so, I mean, I have all proof and everything that I've been paying him since then. And I have proof up until the check payments. See here, Joe, did you get a, maybe on, oh, I think it's a, no, I didn't. But I would have really liked some Mexican, some real goodness. So then I got the thing the day before yesterday, and so it's like, you know what? Let me search again, see if there's anything online to verify that he's gone. And sure enough, nothing. I can't find anything. And then there's people too that are very good at detective work, and you know, they haven't found anything either. Now I just got news, because I've been reaching out to a few of my people, that I just got news that something might have verified that, you know, he is gone, but they're still investigating that. But here's the thing, like right now, there's law enforcement asking about, see here. That's funny. The Crujandera. Yes. So, and it's funny too, because the law enforcement has recently, very recently, like extremely recently, been asking about his siblings or offspring, or, you know, just any kind of family. And I'm thinking, wouldn't they have already had that information from the person he was with? So I know a lot of information, guys, but I'm just not putting it all out there. Wouldn't they have that information from the person he was with at the time of his, I guess, demise? And like, wouldn't that make more sense than, you know, basically knocking on everybody's door and seeing if, you know, he had family? Wouldn't that be in the paperwork and the so to me, none of this makes sense. And like, a part of me like doesn't want him to be gone, because again, you know, my buddy. But then the part of me is like, yes, because if he's not, man, that's like the worst thing you can do, not only for me, but everybody who knew him, all of his community. You know, I have people that reached out to his family, and they all are saying the same thing. Now, how do you get a lie to become truth? You say the lie a whole bunch of times and to a bunch of different people, so that when somebody asks somebody else, they're like, yeah, man, this and this happened. Oh, okay, so it's true, it's validated. And then they ask somebody else and somebody else. So it's kind of like a web. So I don't know. But yeah, when I got that paper for an eviction notice, I was like, why would it be an eviction notice instead of something with like probate, to where all the land and all the properties are being divided up into the families, and then like the lawyer's family, the family's lawyer, which would be hopefully different from this lawyer, because this lawyer is bad. She's a real boo. And she doesn't like me because I laughed in their faces. But anyway, wouldn't they have their own lawyers like sending me stuff saying, you know, the property went into probate due to X, Y, and Z. You know, if you like, they're giving you the opportunity to purchase the land with the property or the mobile home. Or if not, then you have X amount of days to move out. Okay, I get it. It makes it a little bit more official. But having the same lawyer pretty much give me the same eviction notice that they gave me last time, I don't know. It's just weird. But if I can get everybody to smash the like, that would be great. Let's go and get started, guys. If you have any questions about that, ask away. If you have questions about charts, please let me know. There's a few charts that I posted in the VIP that we're looking at. We did get into 2 charts yesterday. Really happy I'm not in a particular group, because they could probably say that I stole their chart again, which I didn't, like I didn't the first time. But on the hourly, we're coming down. We're coming down. Does this mean Bitcoin's coming down? We'll find out. We'll find out in just a moment. On the daily time frame, not so good either. You would think the daily would be a little bit better because Bitcoin was going up, but not so good. Let's look at the liquidations. Let's look at the liquidations heat map first. And this one, even though it just refreshed, we're going to refresh it one more time. We're going to be looking at the 24-hour time frame, see where the liquidation's at. We had some liquidations right here at 84,686, barely 88 million. What's that? It got taken. Then we had another liquidations at 84,466 or 79.76 million. That got taken up. That's boring. We have something a little bit lower, 83,736, but 54.64. I mean, is it even worth the market makers coming down, or would they start going up to 88,193, where we have 62.49 million? You know, they already came down. Let's see, maybe they come down a little bit more before going up. We'll find out, you know, in a few hours, a few days. We'll see. Let's go to the 12-hour time frame. We can see that we have liquidations building up at 85,774, 47 million for 0.46. So right now it looks really good. I mean, we could come down here, tap this at 84,066 for 28.9 million. Boring. We could come down. I mean, we're already down here. Why not come down a little bit more? Come down, tap it, and then come up here for this very, very hot liquidation area, 85,774. Now, whenever when price goes down, there's liquidation all throughout here. This is where the concentration of liquidation is at. This is where all the stop losses are at. This is where all the people who are doing leverage, where they will get liquidated. What is liquidation? When your money turns to liquid and literally goes down the drain. You lose all of it. Everything that's in the trade, unless you're doing cross, because then you would lose your entire account. So this is what we're looking at, possibly coming up here. And I'm actually going to write this down. Today is 3/20. Liquidations at 85,774, and this is 47 million. Okay. So we're going to look at this in just a moment. Let's see here. How do I trade? I trade using smart money concepts. This is basically using, you have your supply, your supply zones, your demand zones, your fair value gaps, your market structure, which consists of break of structure, change of character. It consists of all that stuff. I just basically merge all that stuff together, and that way there's not a lot of memorization that has to occur. It's just basically looking at certain levels, and then if I find something that is notable, I'll let you know. We have ICT trade, which is inner circle trading. This is consisting of the composite man, or otherwise known as the market makers. Liquidity, once again, as the price comes down, liquidity is built up. As price goes up, liquidity is built up. So it's always liquidity. It's just where's the most amount of liquidity, and market makers do not have to come down to get all of the liquidity, because as they're coming down, liquidity is built up top. So they can basically do whatever they want. All right, moving on. Let's see here. I strongly recommend you going to my channel. If you are a YouTube member, you have access to this information. What's this? Yes, you have access to information. Now, I did give out a believers video. So if you are a believer member, I gave you Bitcoin plus some updates on some stuff you might want to look at. Then we also have the members, which is the lowest tier. I also give you information, Bitcoin, possible movements, sometimes. So here's the thing. What I do in my group is I make videos. If you're interested in joining the group, make sure to click on send me a message, trade_intuition. I'll give information, exact prices, when to enter, moving up your stop loss, detailed videos. Now, what I do on these videos is I trickle them down to the YouTube members, because my main goal, make you money. If you don't have enough money to join the group, well, then maybe you can do a membership, make money here, and see what well, hopefully you see that I know what I'm doing with the YouTube videos, but here, hopefully you're making money based off of this additional information that I'm giving my VIP group. Of course, I'm not giving you everything. That would not be fair, but I trickle it down. The higher tier you are, the more you get. Just makes sense. All right, moving on. Let's go and take this off. Let's go to our charts. And ooh, good thing I had it over here. I was about to show you something not supposed to see. All right, so here we go. We have this. This is Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, yeah, definitely. If you have any coins, let me know. So the first coin that we have is this one. This one is a new coin. Came out a few days ago, I believe. Dog in me. So we'll check that one out. This is Bitcoin. Now here I did make a video for my VIP group, and I believe I put this for the believers as well. Price action was here. We had a really nice run up. Let me know if the music is too loud, guys. Let me know if the music is too loud. I think I have it at good volume. But here we had just a huge, nice run up. Whenever we have anything like this, we have an extremely high possibility of it coming down at least to the 0.5, possibly the golden pocket. And I would like to see it just take up at least this before maybe going up or possibly coming down. Price was here when we made the video, and possible bull trap. And sure enough, came down, came up, came down. This was the chance for it to find support here and then break out. And it didn't. Came down here to 382, which we like to see, kind of a pump break through this. But it became a very healthy move as a 0.5. Sure enough, it came up again, found resistance right at the same level, and then came down, broke this level, coming down right now currently at the 0.5. Now, I don't know about you, but I was expecting a movement from the alts, from Bitcoin, from the market in general, because there was Trump spoke, I believe it was at 10:40, 10:50. I think it was that time, but nothing was said in reference to guys like crypto and Bitcoin and just hyping it up. He basically just said the same thing that he's been saying in reference to crypto, the reserves, and everything else. And price didn't do anything. Price did not do anything. It came down. And matter of fact, we're in a short and we're in a long on different coins. And I let people know, as far as our short goes, it might not play out. Let's move our stop loss, not super tight, but just a little bit lower, and see if, maybe the news that we're going to get in like an hour or whatever it was, it may stop us out. If it does, no problem. We're looking at this range. Once it breaks the range, find support, we can go. See here, please turn the music down a bit. All right, thank you. Yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know. Now, granted, if you have headphones on, well, you're going to hear it a lot more than everybody else. But hopefully you don't have headphones on. I did turn it down a little bit. My goal is for you to hear the music, but it did not challenge my voice. So for you to hear it, but not challenge my voice. No. So Freezy, I did turn that down just a little bit for you. All right, let's see here. Price action. Man, this does not look strong at all. I wouldn't be surprised if it came down here, came up, well, like this, comes down, comes up, and then let's see what it does here. This is our decision point. What is it going to do? Is it going to break above this and continue up? Or is it going to roll over, take this, and like, uh-oh, everybody starts going to sell. Everybody's freaking out, and it comes down. This is our plan A for it to come down. Doesn't mean that it will, but there's a chance that it might. Now, I had this level originally in blue. Since we broke the level and created another lower level, now this is my zone. This is my zone that I'm watching for anywhere between 78,258 and 70. Oh, I just realized that number. That's what I'm looking for. 76,607. I didn't even catch that last time. But this is what I'm looking for our decision to be made here. Are we going to, bounce in this area? So hopefully we can start getting bullish, but everything's screaming bearish. Now, could we go long until we reach a level? Sure, of course. Can you trade longs and shorts throughout all this mess? Definitely, 100%. But the macro, the bigger picture, we're looking at bearish. I mean, I hate saying it. We're already in March, already towards the end of March. All we can do is deal with the data we get. That's all we can do. And of course, this fifth pull is from here, the low point to the high point, giving us these levels. If we wanted to, we could do a low point from here to the high point of here, and it would give us our 50% right around this area. So this is our trend line from the previous halving. I am looking for a bounce. So there's a couple key areas. One, this is where we're looking for a bounce to potentially, hopefully start, or I don't know how you're looking at it, maybe continue for you, the bullish, because we have a low, higher low, higher low. This would be a higher low, and then we have higher highs. So this could be the possible trend change. But if it breaks, let's go into a trend line. And what I like doing is I like having the magnet tool on so that I cannot create a bias. So this is our trend line. And if I make another one, will it get too messy? Let's go from here, the candle body close to the candle body close. So this is what I'm looking at. So this creates a liquidity zone or bounce area, buying pressure, whatever you want to call it. It's just an area that I'm looking for a bounce. So as the price comes down here, we're looking for a bounce from the trend lines and also our trend line from the previous cycle. See here, Crypto Coin Mindset says, bouncing out. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for smashing the like. Smashing the like does help support the channel. As you know, we are struggling with the recent drama that I've been having. Again, drama just follows me. I speak the truth. People don't like it. People don't like me for it. And I create more enemies than I do friends. That's pretty sad to say. But hopefully the friends that I do have continue to stay with me, regardless of any kind of influence they may have. But I do understand, because this is all about making a name for yourself, helping out other people. So if certain people do get influenced by other people, I get it. It's political. No hard feelings, I'll keep on trucking. Right now, Bitcoin is breaking below this level right here, 84,250, very strong, and it happens to align with our 0.5. This is our daily area where the candles were closing. Let's go and go to the daily. You can see this. This is where the candles were closing / opening right here. This area is very strong. Currently, we're breaking underneath it. This is not a good sign. Let's put on our moving averages. And what I'm looking for is our 200 SMA, which is our yellow. And again, we're crossing underneath it. Not looking good. Let me hide the drawings just so we can kind of see it. Oh, come on. Where's all this crazy internet money? Where's all this crazy internet money? I want to see us just making money in the longs. I'm tired of shorts already. Let's go longs. Again, we do have a short open and a long open on different coins. We'll see how they play out. We will see how they play out. All right. Currently, the price action's above the 9 SMA on the daily time frame. Really strong chance that we're going to come down to here, 82,553. Let's put back on our stuff, see where that aligns. Okay, right where our bounce. So we'll see. We'll see if we get a bounce. We'll see. All right, moving on. Let me go ahead and see over here. Okay, thank you guys for smashing the likes. You guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best. All right, so this is what we're looking at. This was our zone. It went into the zone and it came right back down. Right now I am looking for a rollover. This could possibly be a bull trap. And now we don't know it's a bull trap until we have several candles. You know, we could come down, bounce here, and then come up, and then now start doing higher highs and continue the higher lows, where this was a bull trap, but then it continued going higher. Let's go to the 15-minute. Let's really zoom in. Let us really zoom in. Huge drop. So I would not be surprised to see when we do come up due to this drop. So let's move everything over. So take off our magnet tool so I don't go crazy. So we had from up here to down here. So about 50% would be just a little bit higher than this. And I'm gonna put it actually in this zone, which should be about right here. This is what I'm looking at right now. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to actually do a fib retracement tool, and I'm gonna hide this one. So let's hide this. Let's do a fib retracement, make sure our magnet tool is on. We always have to have a magnet tool on from our high to our possible low, because we don't know if this is going to be our low. Okay, and look at that right there, right at our 50. So this is where I'm looking for a possible retracement. If it comes down to the 382, I mean, that's fine, but I would like to see a retracement. This, to me, this is too much of a dump. I really don't want to see this. I want to see healthy moves. Come down, come up, come down, come up. That's what I want to see. But if you're trying to short Bitcoin, it's already too late. I would not try to short this. I would wait for the retest for it to pull back and then roll over, and then we can start doing our entry. But right now it's too late, because more than likely it's going to come up. Good chance. I mean, it could come down lower before going up, but we'll see. So let me go behind this one, put this one back on. Let's go ahead and see. So we're going to look at some coins now. But our overall thought process, like everybody does plan A, plan B. What I like to do, well, without saying what normally people say it could go up, it could go down. That's what normal people say. But for me, I like watching people that actually say, I think it's going to come down more than go up. So now they're actually, telling you what they think might happen that has a higher likelihood of happening. So I really like that I do see people that do that. And for me personally, we mentioned this the other day, where this, it could come down and get this area. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Jupiter, we're looking at Jupiter. Jupiter is rolling over. We're saying from here to come down, and it did. Came down a little bit further than I thought, just barely. That's what I was thinking. Right here, I was thinking maybe 50%. It ended up coming down to about 78% before going up. And then I was thinking it was going to come up to about here, the top of this. It ended up going to right around the bottom of these candles. And now rolling over. Since it didn't go higher to have a retracement of a bounce here, since it didn't do that, more than likely we might find a bounce right on this area. If not, hopefully a bounce here. If that doesn't happen, that just means the whole market is doing its thing again. So let's do a DOG in Mexi. It is the first time I think I'm looking at this coin. It sure is. Of course, meme coin. Lots. This was a huge pump, so this wick is expected. Let's go to a daily. Lots of sell pressure, but it maintains. It didn't just dump. Slowly sold off. What is this percentage? 80% or 8%? Let's just go from the candle bodies. 80%. Bingo bango. Let's get some bingo bangles in the chat. Let's get some bingo bangos in the chat. I do like it when I kind of say something. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, settle down, settle down, settle down, settle down. I do like it when I kind of guess at something, because it's a guess. But just knowing that this, I'm assuming it was an extremely small market cap. I mean, look at this, just nothing. Look at the candles, and then boop, and then boop, and then boop, and then boop. So now this was just a huge run up. I would like to see it come down to about here, kind of like right here. So we have a nice level. Now, again, this is on the daily time frame. We have a nice level right around this area. Let's use our fib retracement and see if that is the 50% mark. And I'm pretty sure. I forgot where I put my, I mean, this is nice and clean, so this is fine. But let's see here. We have it right here, right into the golden pocket, which is pretty much what I'm looking for. I would like to see retracement. Like, you don't want to see it just going up and up and then small retracement and then up and up and up, because when it does roll over, everybody's going to start taking profit. And that's why it dumps. That's why it dumps. I would like to see it come down to at least here. If you like this project, I would definitely recommend, not financial advice, I would definitely recommend having an alert right here at 0.00116764. I recommend setting an alert here so that if the price does roll over and come down, then you move the alert again, it'll reset it so that when it comes up, you're alerted, and then now you can think about entering. I would also have an alert down here. Let's clone. I would also have an alert down here, right around 0.0009591. And the reason being, your first alert goes off and you move it so that if it hits it again, you say, okay, well, let me try to enter this trade. But if it doesn't hit it and it continues lower and it goes down in here, which I think it'll go into, then, but this all depends on the FOMO. But if the market was crazy great, then I would say, man, high risk, sure, put 25% in, not financial advice. But since the market isn't what it should be right now, very easily coming to the golden pocket, very easily. Then when it does, if it does, hit this alert, you don't enter, you wait, and it comes down, comes down, comes down. You move your alert, that way it'll reset. That way when it does hit it, now you have a much greater chance of entering the trade and then being in profit much faster than entering right now. Because you enter now, might come down, 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 week goes by, 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks go by, 4 weeks go by, 6 weeks go by, 7 weeks, and then finally 3 months later, you're back in profit. So that's what I would do. I would set my alerts right there. Nice coin though. Or rather, nice movement. I don't know about the coin, but a lot of selling pressure. I mean, it looks okay. Looks okay, but I would definitely wait. And if it does, let's say it goes another 40, 50%, you're like, oh man, I woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda made a whole bunch of money, blah, blah. You never know. You never know till after the fact. But entering right now is extremely high risk. For me, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. Let's see here. Any other coins, guys? Any other coins? We have virtuals. Virtuals, we were seeing it way up here, thinking the price may come down into our box before it breaks up. Sure enough, came right into our box. Beautiful. Just right to the, man, I can't make this stuff up. Just beautiful here. And then came up. Now, since the candle bodies didn't start closing here, there's zero chance we can break above this level. We did a wick, and this wick is telling us we might have selling pressure. We might come down. Sure enough, coming down. Now, the chance of it bouncing here, nope, I don't think it's going to bounce here. Now, I think it's going to break this, and then now come down to possibly, let's say this area. So I think this is what might happen. And nobody knows. Nobody knows. But I tell you what, though, it feels really great when the stuff plays out. I think it's going to come down here to here and then come up. Now get rejected off of this top level right here, where basically the candle's closed right here, and then come down some more. And I hate saying it right now. Man, I hate saying this. And hopefully this is our bounce area, and I'll go a little bit further down to come up. Hopefully this is our bounce area. So let's use our magnet tool, go from the body close to the wick. Hopefully this is our possible bounce. Do I have a bounce zone? Sure do. Bounce zone. Possible. We'll see. And I lost everybody. I lost everybody. Who's streaming right now? Let's go and see who's streaming. Let's go and see who's streaming. Oh, wrong one. We got my buddy Road Dog streaming. Tradefly streaming. Let's go over and invade Tradefly, since we don't have any questions or anything like that. So let me go ahead and pull up his stuff. So let's go invade him. Let's invade his thing, and let him know that you came from the Trade Intuition show, or from. Let's go over here. So I guess he's gonna be going live at 12. I guess. Redirect. Let's go to my buddy Tradefly. Fly. Save. Yeah, if y'all have questions, comments, concerns, issues, we can continue. But if not, I mean, I'll just be going through some of these coins. But yeah, if there's no questions, comments, concerns, like we just go over to Tradefly, say hi to him, and I'm not sure who's over there at Tradeflies. So I'll give it, I know there's like a 30-second delay. So we'll wait about 30 seconds. If we get anything, then we'll continue. But if not, we can go over there. No problem. I'm gonna probably do another stream later on today. There's like a 98% chance that I'm gonna do a stream later on today. Maybe even 2. We'll see. So I don't see anything. So we're gonna go ahead and head over there. Let them know that we came from from my show. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.